Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I just really want to talk about insecurities. A big piece of my relationship with Elle was us being separated for the whole time. And one of these days, I won't tell you when, but I will tell you why we were very separated in geographic locations, but very much in love. And so one of the big components of our relationship was learning to trust each other. I sometimes wonder how many times my own insecurities I projected on him, not necessarily because he gave me a reason to distrust him, but mostly because I was feeling a type of way, and if I felt that way, then he must be feeling that way, or he must be doing something. Oftentimes women, if you feel it in your gut, it's probably right. But sometimes when we have insecurities burrowing in us, we project those on other people, and sometimes they don't really exist for that person. The universe has known it all along. When I think about my relationship with God and my walk in ministry, I often think about all of the times that I am insecure about me being trustworthy in our relationship. I think about how many times I left God, how many vows I did not keep. And then I sometimes, even me, am guilty of projecting those ideologies onto the Lord. So I don't give him all of me. I don't believe all of the prophecies that come to me, or I second guess them, and I feel like Gideon, where I need another sign after another sign after another sign for God to tell me exactly what he told me one time before. Because really what I'm doing is I am projecting all of my shortcomings and acting like God is as guilty as me. But he's not. He kept every one of his promises. Everything he says is always true. It's always right. It's always just. He never goes back on it, ever. And so I am learning today that I can stop letting what I feel as a shortcoming hinder me from getting to the next place in my relationships. Whether it's my relationship with Elle, but certainly if it's my relationship with God. He won't fail me. And I have to keep telling myself that. And guys, that's okay. It's okay to have to keep telling yourself over and over again, he will not fail you. A lot of things in life may fail you. A lot of people in life may fail you, but God will not. And it's okay to believe that. Sometimes when we're anxious about ourselves or what we can produce or what we can put out there, we have this mechanism within ourselves, kind of like a defense, that will cause us to deflect. Maybe this is where our story starts. What we do, we put what is happening within inside of us out onto the people around us. It helps us to feel better about what we're going through and also conceal our truths. That's why I was so excited when I was able to take my mask off yesterday, because I was so tired of trying to conceal what was true about me. And we all have insecurities. None of us is 100% confident about everything in us. We might not like the way we smile or the way our hair curls. And the very things that sometimes we're insecure about are the things that people adore about us. Sometimes it's okay to be vulnerable, to allow yourself to grow. Instead of projecting and deflecting what makes you insecure about yourself, owning up to it, especially to the people that you're in a relationship with, can help you to identify what is actually great about you and then work on the things that are not so great. A good partner in a relationship will help you develop in the areas that you both identify are areas of weakness within you and themselves. That's why I'm so obsessed with God, because God gradually pushes me into my places of insecurities and then says, okay, we're going to work on that. I know you don't want to talk about it. I know you don't want other people to see it, but guess what? We see it. So let's just work on it. And a good partner, a natural born relationship, a good partner will also do that for you. If you find yourself with a man, or, you know, men, if you're with a woman who is really your equal but somehow balances you, they will also know that I know that you don't feel so great. You feel anxious. You want to cover up this piece of you. It's not your height of confidence. But if you trust me with it, I can help you develop in it. I am so excited about even the thought of living the rest of my days with someone who can eventually eliminate my insecurities. I love what I have with Elle because there's no inhibitions. Like, anything that I have ever been afraid to say out loud, I've said to him. And he shrugged it off like, oh, that's nothing. So that also teaches me, don't worry about what makes you nervous. When you tell your biggest secret to the person that you can trust with your heart, it will be nothing to them. And until all of us are able to do that with someone in the flesh, someone naturally, believe this, God already knows everything about us. He sees all of our flaws. So even the things that you're most insecure about, you will feel so much more empowered when you talk to God about it. It's why I pray. And stop projecting your insecurities on other people. Anyways, we'll be all right. Trust me. I love you much. God loves you most. Till next time.
Maybe this is where our story starts. Maybe it was written in the stars.